if anybody's going to announce these candidates and announce who the winners are, it needs to be Lynn Lloyd. So you'll get to know him as the night goes on. If you're joining us online, thank you so much for joining us. We want you to know that you're a part of everything that we're doing. Later on in the night, people are going to have the opportunity to vote to eliminate candidates. And so when that opportunity comes, you guys online, you join in right with us, and we'll give you instructions right here from the stage. All right, are y'all ready to start the night? Let's do it. I'm going to introduce for your viewing pleasure, Thomas Gannay. Tom, introduce to us these ladies tonight.
What's up, what's up? Y'all ready to party? Hey, we have got some great girls for y'all tonight. And before we even get going, we want y'all to just know a little bit about them. So you're going to have an opportunity to meet these ladies and learn a little bit about what they want you to know. So our first contestant tonight is Meredith Ashley. Meredith writes this. Her hobbies include dancing, singing, reading, hanging out with friends, eating, taking naps, watching movies and TV shows, going outdoors, and traveling. When asked what she was looking for in a man, she said, he needs to be an active follower of Jesus, taller than me, because I'm already short. That would be weird if he was shorter than me. Lol. Kind, have a sense of humor, fun, loyal, and a good listener. Her most admirable qualities are this. She's a good listener, kind, and patient. She also has a heart for worship and missions, whether that be short-term mission trips or longer. That's sweet. I would consider myself, this is Meredith speaking, humble and easy to get along with. I also want to be a speech therapist for both older people who have experienced a stroke or heart attack. Her worst qualities are this. She also wrote these, I did not. I'm a terrible procrastinator. I can be blunt sometimes. I sometimes forget to text people back. I can be really quiet at first, and I sing way too much in the car. Oh, also, I take too many naps. And she also wrote, lol, at the end. Y'all give it up for Meredith Ashley. All right, our second contestant this evening is Taylor Aldridge. Taylor writes this about herself. Her hobbies include hunting, going to the lake, hanging out with friends. When asked what she is looking for in a man, she said a quiet, sensitive guy. Her most admirable qualities are this. She says, I can hold my breath for 2 minutes. Impressive, Taylor. And her worst qualities are this. She is a slow learner. Y'all get up for Taylor one more time. All right. Your third contestant this evening is Michaela Sandusky. Wow. Michaela's hobbies include she is a TikTok celebrity. She watches Pride and Prejudice on repeat. She's a rock band groupie. She enjoys PowerPoints. And she's also a part-time comedian. When asked what she's looking for in a man, she said a replica of Mr. Darcy or Louis Tomlinson, but make him Christian. Her most admirable qualities are this. Eyes, hair, not too tall, a skinny legend, woman of the Lord, and loves to laugh. Her worst qualities, in bold for some reason, are this. She will drop you immediately for any member of One Direction with no regrets. Michaela, that's all right. We support that. Y'all give it up for Michaela. All right, your final contestant this evening. Are you ready? Riley Neal. Riley writes this about herself. Her hobbies include shopping, reading, hanging with friends, and that she loves to travel. When asked what she's looking for in a man, she said someone who puts his faith first, knows how to make things fun, and is a friend to everyone. Her most admirable qualities are that she loves to make things fun, she can see the positive in situations, she's a hard worker, and she always strives for success. Oh, and she loves Jesus. Her worst qualities are this. I can be impulsive, too much of a people pleaser, and I've been told I'm a tad bit too dramatic at times. Hey, that'll be great for tonight's dating game show. Y'all give it up for Riley one more time. Well, hey, now at this point, it's time for y'all to get involved. We want to hear from you. We want to know your opinion, and we want you to have some input on the evening. But we want you to get to know these ladies a little bit better, and there's nothing better than competition to get to see who a person really is. So we've got a couple games and a couple questions these ladies are going to play in order to win your affection and your love this evening. So ladies, are you ready? Go ahead and stand behind the table in front of one of these tissue boxes. The first game of tonight's evening is this. It's called Tissue Box Challenge. Ladies, we have placed in front of you a tissue box containing tissues, and what you have to do is with one hand behind your back, using only the other hand, you have to pull every single tissue out of that box. Whoever does that first will win. And what will they win, do you ask? Well, each round we will be asking them a question after they play a game. And what they are playing for is the opportunity to win a special power. Whoever wins this power will have a leg up on the competition in the coming question, and we'll announce those as they come. So ladies, are you ready? Get at your mark, get set, go. Hey, why don't we get a little clappy going for them? Come on, let's go. Oh, Taylor has lost her tissue box. All right, here we go. Keep it going, ladies. Keep it going. Taylor cannot keep her box on the table. Oh, no. Keep going. Meredith is in the zone. Riley, look at you go. Done. Michaela's done. Y'all give it up for Michaela. Ladies, come stand up front, please. Come stand in front. Come on up here. CJ, come on. Thank you. Now, ladies, at this portion, we have a question for you. Ladies, here's the power you were trying to win that Michaela has won. This round, it is the power of secret. Can everybody say secret? Shh. Thank you for the 4 people that did that. The power of secret allows you to do this. Before tonight's competition, we asked every girl to write down an embarrassing secret. And the girl, Michaela, who has won the power of secret, she gets to keep her secret a secret. But every other girl will now share her secret for your viewing pleasure. So starting first with Meredith. Meredith, what is your secret?
My mom has a YouTube channel with all of my childhood experiences on it, and a few of them have a few thousand views.
Okay, a subtle brag at the end, but that's good. We'll need to find that later. Taylor, what is your secret?
I can do a really good impression of Mort and King Julian from Madagascar.
Don't you also do that frequently when you're alone? She left that part out. She told us that earlier. Michaela, you have the power of secret. And finally, Riley, what is your secret?
This is like really hard for me to open up about actually, but this year I actually unironically cried when watching Glee, so yeah.
Ooh, that is unfortunate. Well, Michaela, here's the fortunate part for you. You do not have to share your secret, and in fact, you get to answer a question that no one else gets to answer. So Michaela, tell us this. What are you looking for in a man?
Well, first of all, he needs to be a follower of Christ, obviously hardworking, a good sense of humor, knows what he's doing with his life, and likes to have a good time.
Oh, that's sweet. Good answer. Good answer. All righty, ladies, are you ready for round 2? Round 2. The name of the game is Want a Spoon? Go ahead and go behind the table here and find the spoon that was sitting next to your tissue box. And once you've grabbed that, come to me, and I will hand you a ping pong ball. Ladies, go to your assigned lane that we told you about earlier. Here we go. I got to get these ping pong balls out of here. That one was stuck. And finally, Riley. All right, the name of the game is Want a Spoon, and there is how we play. We've given each of these ladies, oh, Taylor, come back up to the front, please. You'll start up here and then go back. So each of these ladies has an assigned lane where they will start with the spoon in their mouth and the ping pong ball on the spoon. The name of the game is Speed and Dexterity. Each of these ladies will need to walk the full length of this aisle down to the back row of seats for this front section. And when they get there, they are allowed to turn around and come back. Whichever lady gets back to the front of the room with the ping pong ball on their spoon first will win. Ladies, are you ready? All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, Meredith, by a long shot. Ladies, y'all come on back up. By a long shot. Great work, Meredith. Man, the speed on this lady. Y'all line up front here just like last round. Yes, you can put your spoons down. You don't have to hold on to those. Now, Meredith, here's the power that you have won. You see, we want to hear from all of you ladies tonight and hear answers from you. But Meredith, this round, we're going to hear from you twice, but not in the way that you would expect. You see, Meredith, you're going to get to answer, and 2 other of these ladies are going to get to answer. But Meredith, for one of these other ladies, you're going to answer for her. So while the mic will be in front of this lady's face, you will be providing her answer in her ear. So Meredith, who would you like to use the power of substitute on? Who would you like to answer for? Michaela, okay, spicy. All right, Meredith, we're going to start with you for this round, and we're going to ask you the question first. And then when we get to Michaela, you go around and you give her the answers. Does that sound good? So, Meredith, starting with you, what is your ideal 5th date?
Well, first of all, it depends on like the season the date's in. So I think in the spring, summer, going on like a hike and a picnic would be fun because if you're going hiking in the woods, you trust the guy enough to not murder you.
That's good.
By yourself. And then in the winter, I think looking at Christmas lights would be fun. So
That's good. Don't get murdered on dates. That's fantastic. All right, Taylor, what is your ideal 5th date?
I think my ideal 5th date would probably be a drive-in movie.
Ooh, a drive-in movie. Great choice. Now, the mic will be in front of Michaela's face, but Meredith will be providing the answer. Are we ready?
Okay.
Your ideal 5th date. Kayla's taking forever to answer this. She's gone blank. Oh no, you got this. She's got something. This is a long answer. All right, at some point, you got to stop, Meredith. We are writing a novel over here. Are you ready? Man, we should have gone to a commercial break. Okay, here we go. You ready?
My ideal 5th date would be to go to the movies, but his whole family is there.
Oh, bringing the family along to the movies. Great answer, Michaela. Riley, what is your ideal 5th date?
I think it's important to keep it fun on the 5th date. So I would want to do like a road trip with like all the snacks and then go to an amusement park and ride roller coasters.
Great answer. Great answer. All right, ladies, come on back around to the table for the final game of the evening. Let me clear a few more of these tissues for all. The final game we are playing this evening is called Pile of Kisses. Pile of Kisses. Before you see a bunch of Hershey Kisses on this table. I should have had CJ sweep the table. Good Lord. You see a bunch of Hershey Kisses up here. Now, here's the name of the game. We are going to put 30 seconds on the clock, and you see this this plate in front of you. Whoever can unwrap the most Hershey Kisses in 30 seconds will win this round. Once you have unwrapped the Hershey Kiss, you can toss the trash somewhere else on the table, somewhere on the floor, but make sure you put the Hershey Kiss on the plate so that we know what to count. Sound good? Guys in the booth, do we have our 30-second timer ready to go? We do. Ladies, and in 3, 2, 1, go! All right, here we go. Doing well, doing well. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up, hands in the air. All right, starting with Taylor, we're going to count these off. Taylor, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Meredith, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Michaela, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And Riley has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Michaela is the winner of our third round. Ladies, come back out front for our second to last question of this portion of the game. So now, Michaela, the power that you have won this round is the power of silence. Can y'all say silence? Ooh. With the power of silence, here's what you can do. You get to choose one girl, and she is not allowed to answer this question. The question is this. Are we ready? A guy brings his mom on his first date with you. What are you doing? Now, Michaela, you get to silence someone, so you go ahead and pick right now who you are using that power on. Oh, she's going to silence Riley. Spicy. All right, cool. Meredith, we will start with you. A guy brings his mom on a first date. What on earth are you doing?
I'd probably still go on the date just so I'm not rude, but who knows if he's actually going to go on a second one.
Yikes. I'm going to say no. All right, Taylor. Guy brings his mom. What are you doing?
I was going to say that too. I don't know if there could be a second date after that.
Yikes. Word to all my fellas. Don't bring your mom on a first date. Second date, maybe. Not a first date. Michaela?
I'd be polite, but I'd definitely be uncomfortable, and there wouldn't be a second date. But if his mom was cool, maybe we'd hang out later.
Maybe y'all could hang out later. Good answer, good answer. Well, hey, we've got one more question for these ladies that all of them will get to answer so you can learn a little bit more about them. So we're actually going to start down here with Riley and work our way down. Riley, you've got a little under 30 seconds. Why don't you tell the audience why they should vote for you?
I was able to really watch the process of the famous BCM dating game show last year and was really able to see how this process can work. This process can lead you to love if you open your heart and really let it happen. So I'm showing up here today, I'm opening up my heart, and I know that this journey of love is something that I am ready for.
Oh, man. If you can't tell, Riley is a PR major. All right, Michaela, 30 seconds. Why should they pick you?
Okay, so I'm kind of just here for a good time. Like I'm not actively looking for a relationship, but if I happen to win, I mean, who knows what'll happen?
Who knows? Who knows? Taylor, why should the audience pick you?
Well, in the wise words of Michael Scott, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And I'm trying to shoot my shot with one of these lucky guys tonight.
Wow, all right. And finally, Meredith, why should the audience pick you?
Well, I don't know how I can top a Michael Scott quote, but let me just say, any of these guys would be lucky to have me as a carpool karaoke partner because I can sing in any car, anytime, anywhere.
Any car, anytime, anywhere. Great answer. Well, hey, we're going to welcome Ryan Scantling back up to the stage to lead the next portion.
Hey, let's one more time give it up for these girls. There we are. Hey, girls, you can go ahead and take a seat. And I need to give you your next instructions. We are going to eliminate all but one of these girls. And so if you will go ahead and grab your phone, and the girl that you would like to send on to the next round, would you text their first name to 479-747-6179. That's Hannah Zerbel's number, and you can only vote once. But if you would go ahead and text to 479-747-6179, we will get this show on the road. Now remember, these ladies are all great, but only one gets to compete for the hearts of these guys. So you're getting those votes in, I trust. You're getting those votes in. While you have your phone out and you're continuing to do that, I want you to go ahead and type in your browser, slido.com. We'll put that slide up here in just a moment, but right now finish texting your votes. Now remember, the winner, the girl and the guy who ultimately win tonight's challenge, who ultimately are the pairing of tonight, get $100 to take the date of their dreams, wherever they would like to go, $100 cash money. Actually, I think that the winners of last year's competition are in the room. I know we've seen one of them. We have CJ Reed, and then Brianna Justice. Are you in the room? Brianna, I've heard, okay, right here. And they can attest that last year, winning this dating game show was the best moment of their lives. Now, did the relationship go past one date at Taco Bell? Who knows? We don't know. But all we know is that it was an incredible moment. And so the lady that you vote for has the opportunity to win the same. I trust you have your vote in. If you would, go to slido.com, and I need you to type in the code DATING when you get there. I've just released this question into that. What do you look for in a significant other? I want you to type in that question. What do you look for in a significant other? I've found in working with college students that folks look for all kinds of things. You heard some of these ladies talk about what they're looking for in a significant other. I think it was Meredith who said, they just need to be taller than me. It was Michaela who said, he needs to be a Jesus follower. So important when you're looking for people that you find the right thing. There are results coming in now. I'm going to read some of them. Some of you say athletic. Some say a personality. Some say a Jesus lover, consistency. One person just said female. Great job, guys. You're on the right track. Some of you said respect. Some of you said trust. Some of you said funny, cute, accountable, loves Jesus. You are throwing in some incredible answers. What do you look for when you're trying to find the person that you're going to marry? Hey, I want to talk to you just for a minute in the midst of this dating game show about dating. Does the Bible talk anything about dating? And can we ever have this idea and understanding of who in the world should we date? I'm going to close that poll. Thank you for answering, but you can still continue to go back and look at what other folks said. You're going to need that website and that code later, so go ahead and keep it up on your browser, but put your phone to the side. Right now, we're going to talk about dating. Now, the world would say that there's a certain way to date, and they would say that it goes something like this. Step number one would be find the right person, right? That all you have to do is go out, survey the land. College campuses are ripe for this. Now, some of you girls know your freshman year, there were some creepy senior guys that just started hitting on you. It's because they recognized that their time in college was ending and they had to get a date every chance they could. Now, it's creepy, but did you know this? That most people marry, in fact, 90% of people marry someone that they didn't even know before the age of 18. So the world would tell you that this is the process to date. Number one, find the right person. Number two, would you go ahead and put number two on the board? Number two, fall in love. That as you find the right person, you just so happen to fall in love. Now, I've been around enough of you girls long enough to know that it's bachelor season. And a lot of you are going to find yourself watching The Bachelor, whether it's Tuesday and Thursday. And there's certain things that keep coming up in that show, whether it's The Bachelor or Bachelorette. They say things like, I just want you to show up for me so that my feelings can grow and so that I can fall in love. Culture would take another step. It would say, number one, find the right person. Number two, fall in love. And number three, could you put number three on the board? Fix your hope and fulfillment on this person for all your joy. That after you find that person, you fall in love, then you just fix your hope and joys on this person, and then they will make you whole. That doesn't work. Step number four is simply this: repeat steps 1 through 3. Like if that doesn't work, you just go back through it again. So the question is, doesn't that seem like a hopeless process? Some of you know, because some of you have done it exactly this way. You found what appeared to be the right person. You fell in love. Can I just pause for a moment and say this? In no other language or sense of language is falling a positive thing. But for some reason, when we talk about love and dating, like falling in love is the thing that everybody wants to do. I think there's a better way. Fix your hopes and dreams on this person for fulfillment. If it doesn't work, just repeat it. But here's what some of you know, that when you do it this way, hearts are broken, people's lives are hurt. You wind up putting your priorities in the wrong place, and it simply doesn't work. Ephesians chapter 5 speaks exactly to this. It says in Ephesians chapter 5, verse 1, therefore, be imitators of God as dearly loved children. And so it kind of flips what the world would say on its head. Therefore, be imitators of God as dearly loved children, and walk in love as Christ also loved us and gave himself for us, a sacrificial and fragrant offering. Now you notice the world would say that you have to find the right person. But Scripture right here in Ephesians chapter 5 says you should instead focus on becoming the right person. That's step number one to dating God's way, becoming the right person. Let me ask you this question. Are you who the person you're looking for is looking for? That's a question that strikes right to the core of who you want to be. Are you the person that the person you're looking for is looking for? Whereas the world would say you have to just find the right person, God's word says you need to become the right person. Be imitators of God as dearly loved children. Step 2 in the world is fall in love, but step 2 in God's book seems to be this, that you don't fall in love, instead you walk in love, that your life displays love to all of those around you. Let me just pause for a moment and elaborate on this. Walking in love means some very specific things for those of you in the room. Walking in love means, number one, that real men risk rejection. It means this, that real men take confusion out of difficult situations. So walking in love, guys, for you to show love to the girls around you, the girls who are potential suitors for you, people that you may potentially date, as a real man walking in love, you risk rejection because it takes away confusion from the situation. Now, ladies, I guarantee you, if I asked you this question, all of you would answer yes. Would you rather a guy be upfront about his feelings for you, or would you rather him shy away in the DMs? Every single one of you would say, if a guy were just upfront with me and asked me on a date, 9 times out of 10, I'm a go. real men risk rejection. So if you want to know, hey, how can I walk in love? It starts with this. Guys, sometimes you just got to put yourself out there. That girl that you've caught feelings for, be bold. Ask her on a date. In fact, don't even wait till the end of the night. When you get in the parking lot, don't wait creepily in the parking lot. But the moment you exit this room, pause, ask her, say, hey, listen, I just think all of these things about you are incredible. Would you go on a date with me? And girls, just in the same way that real men should risk rejection, sometimes say yes. Go on that date just to see if God may be in it. Now, another part of walking in love is this. And let me, before I even mention this, say that this is something that college students in our generation struggle a lot with. But walking in love toward one another also means that commitment always precedes intimacy. That your commitment to God precedes your intimacy with anyone else. And your commitment to a person precedes intimacy with that person. Let me make this really, really clear. It means that as men and women of God walking in love, you're not looking for one-night stands. In fact, you're not even looking for one-night makeout sessions. Why? Because you understand that God created intimacy to tie our hearts to another individual so that we could fall more in love with them as we're pursuing God. And so if you're not first committed to an individual that you're intimate with, then you're playing with hearts in a dangerous way. Walking in love means that commitment precedes intimacy. So can I just give a word? Sometimes that means that guys need to make commitments to you. Like, hey, listen, I'm actually serious about dating you. Before, maybe you would even be willing to kiss that guy. Because you know that when you lock lips with that dude, your heart gets a little bit tied there. So in every step of intimacy, commitment always precedes. That means finally and ultimately, the intimate act of sex should always be preceded by the commitment of marriage. In everything, commitment precedes intimacy. That's what it takes to walk in love. Now, the different way that God tells us to date is significantly different from the world. The world would say, find the right person, fall, sounds like a painful experience, in love, and then it would say, fix your hopes and dreams on that person for fulfillment. But dating God's way, the third thing is this, that as you're pursuing, becoming the right person, as you're walking in love and someone crosses your path, then you're still fixing your hopes and dreams on God for fulfillment. That your hopes and dreams aren't completely tied up in a person. They're tied up in God. And then finally, the good thing about dating God's way is if all this fails, just repeat steps 1 through 3. Start over, meet new people, and date in a better way. Let me show you a graph that's pretty incredible. You see, most people, when they're pursuing a dating relationship, it's a guy pursuing a girl and a girl pursuing a guy. They just continue pursuing each other. Guys, there should be an illustration up there with a guy image and a girl image. It's just a guy and a girl, and they're continually going after each other, a guy pursuing the girl pursuing the guy. Sometimes girl makes move first, sometimes guy makes move first, but it's like people are constantly going at each other. But let me tell you about dating God's way. Dating God's way means that first and foremost, you're pursuing God. But there's something incredible about when a man of God and a woman of God begin any kind of relationship with the pursuit of God. It's that as you pursue God, if God would have both of you together, as you get closer to God, you know what happens? You get closer to each other. Do you see how as the guy and the girl head up that pursuit of God, what ultimately happens if God would have them be together, they also get closer to each other. So I wonder for you tonight, as we're having a lot of fun with this dating game show, I wonder if there have been some priorities wrong in your dating relationships. I wonder if for you there have been frustrations in some of your dates or your dating relationships because you've placed your hope in the wrong things or because your pursuit has been misplaced. Can I say this to some of you guys in the room? There are some girls who come to me and talk and say, Ryan, I just wish there were more godly guys to date. I really want to get married one day, but there aren't enough guys that are following Jesus. And in the same way, guys, a lot of girls are saying, man, if only that guy would be so bold as to ask me on a date, I would say yes. Girls, I'll say this to you. Sometimes guys are so afraid to approach you and ask you on a date because they've asked girls on dates and they have been brutal to them. Part of walking in love for you means Hey, if you're going to let them down, do it easy. And if you're going to be gracious through those things, be gracious. Go on a date. And remember, real men risk rejection and bring clarity to situations. So if the date goes bad, just tell her, hey, listen, I don't know if this is going anywhere. It's a lot easier to put up with honest information than dishonest information. Hey, this is a fun night and great stuff happening, and we're going to transition back into the dating game show, and I'll tell you what, we probably have a winner of who that girl contestant is. Lynn, do we have that winner? We have a winner, and so Lynn is about to come and give us that girl contestant winner, but before he does, watch this quick video about the Lead Defend conference coming up March 6th.
Hello. Man, I'm excited. This is fun. Thanks for letting me come, Ryan, and be a part of this. Well, there's a couple of reasons that you need to come to Lead Defend, or let me ask you to really consider coming to Lead Defend. The first one is this. It's really mandated by Scripture that we are to be prepared to give a defense for the reason of the hope that we have within us. Peter talks about that we need to be prepared to give a defense. So, are you prepared to give a defense for your faith? I hope so. But Lead Defend will help you in a much better way defend your faith. The second reason is this, because Lead Defend is spicy. Yeah. It is spicy. Yeah. Just think about this. Some of the topics that this year that you're going to hear about is, can the Bible be trusted? Is the New Testament real? Is the resurrection of Christ, did it really happen? What about authority? Who has real authority in my life? Those are some of the questions that are going to be thrown out there and discussed and talked about. So I hope you'll really consider coming to Lead Defend. We're only 28 days away from Lead Defend, March 6th, Little Rock, Emmanuel Baptist Church. So y'all please come. All right. Y'all ready to know who the winner is? Oh, I got it. Listen, come on. This is big stuff. Yeah. Oh, my. Oh, my. It's that lady who's ready for love, Ryan. Riley Neal.
Riley, congratulations. Riley, do you have anything to say for being named our female contestant of the night?
Thank you to all my fans.
Okay. Hey, Riley, we're going to call you back up on stage in a minute, but we have to introduce our guy contestants, okay? So, actually, I'm going to get you a chair, Riley. I'm going to get you a chair and your own personal microphone because later on in the night, you are going to need to ask these guys some questions. I'm going to put this chair over here. That way you can get a good gander at the crowd, a good gander at these guys here. They'll be seated behind this curtain. So I need you guys to not be fearful because the lights are about to go very, very dark. The lights are about to go very, very dark because the guys are going to be hiding behind these curtains and they need to get there. So can we black out the room so the guys can get to their spots? Spooky, I know. The guys are moving right now to their spots behind the curtains. We have 4 contestants. They will be referred to only by their nicknames, their code names throughout this entire sequence. Can I ask you a favor? If you know who these guys are, please help us keep their aliases a secret. All right? I trust that the guys are in place. I trust that the guys are in place. And I want to introduce to you my wife, Allie Scantling, who is going to introduce these men to you. That's a better applause than I've ever got.
I know. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Okay, Riley. Are you ready to meet your guys? All right.
Here we go. Can we have the first contestant of the night? Dreamboat. Everybody give it up for Dreamboat. Ooh, man, that's a good-looking guy right there. So Dreamboat, he's a heartache on the dance floor and a magician in the kitchen. He's got dreams in high places and friends in low ones. His heroes are his little brother, Muhammad Ali, Lathan Barnett, and the Waffle House waitstaff. The most mesmerizing, polarizing, tantalizing, moisturizing, baptizing, capsizing, and all-around most eligible bachelor to ever come out of Arkansas, which isn't really saying much. Everybody give it up for Dreamboat. All right, good luck to you. All right, our second contestant of the night is Smokey. Smokey, let's see you. Ooh, wow, man, he's pretty tall. Riley, he's pretty tall. Smokey, you can't prevent the forest fire of love that rages in his heart. He's a small town guy with a big heart and a bigger smile. Role models include Larry Bird, Larry White, pretty good, Larry King, and Jesus Christ. He's extremely capable of captivating a small crowd with close-up magic. He has a kind soul and lots of love to give. However, he has sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. So, good job. Give it up for Smokey. Riley, these are some pretty good guys so far. Next, we have Riverwalker. Everybody give it up for Riverwalker. Woo-hoo! Oh, like that. He's a hat guy, looks like. Roses may be red, and some say violets are blue, but one thing you can count on is Riverwalker is your dream come true. Strong as an ox and durable as leather, there will be no doubt in your mind that we belong together. There is no mountain he won't climb and no ocean he won't swim. He will go to the ends of the earth to prove that you, Riley, belong with him. To pick him may be a gamble, or to not maybe as well. It is your choice in the end. Only time will tell. But remember this one thing, as each contestant process to be a talker, the only man who walks the walk, he is the River Walker. And apparently Dr. Seuss. Give it up for River Walker. Woo! Okay, our fourth and final contestant of the night is Riley. He's the one. The one. Give it up for the one. All right. The one, his bio reads, I'll be the one you run to, the one that you belong to. I'm the one you want for life. I'll be the one that you love, the only one you dream of. I'll be the one that you kiss good night. This ain't no one and done, because as sure as the rising sun, when it comes to your heart, I'm the one. Give it up for the one. Woo! Pretty original. These are some good-looking guys, Riley. I do not know how you're going to choose. But to make it easier, I'm now going to read the hobbies and more information of each one just to try to help you make up your mind a little bit. So, for Dreamboat, his hobbies, he has a lot of hobbies, very diverse dude. His hobbies include boxing, cooking, baking, playing music, watching the sunset, couponing, good bargains, breaking people's spirit while playing Uno, competitive, dancing, making art, hosting a radio show, bumming around at various coffee shops, carpentry, very much like Jesus, computer programming, fishing, watching basketball, and sleeping through class. Oh, and studying the Bible. He is looking for, he, in quotes, hey man, at this point, I'm just looking for a significant other. I'm not that much of a catch. I'd have standards, and it's starting to feel like this time is of the essence. I mean, as long as she loves Jesus, I'd love one more shot at redemption before I graduate. So, I don't know, Riley. So his best quality, his genetics, so like maybe he's pretty good looking. His worst quality, literally everything else. So maybe if you're looking for a bad boy, he's your guy. We'll see. Everybody give it up for Dreamboat again. Woo-hoo! Dreamboat. All right, let's hear from Smokey. Smokey's hobbies include long walks on the beach, basketball, looking cute, Roblox, harmonizing with whimsical melodies. Honestly, Smokey, you sound like my second graders. But he is looking for, Riley, let's see if you're some of this, big Song of Solomon girl. Woo! Proverbs 31:2, though. Smart must laugh at his jokes, so you got to be a good laugher. Best quality, wide childbirthing hips. Smart, very funny, again, he said, again, I have wide hips. Smart, moms like him, so you could bring your mom on the first date maybe. Worst quality, he's too cute, indecisive. I have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God, so that's good. Awesome, give it up for Smokey. Woo! Okay, so Riverwalker. Riverwalker is a simple guy, nothing too fancy. He likes fishing and talking are his hobbies, so pretty simple to keep him happy. He's looking for a female. Riley, you fit in that category, lucky girl. Best quality, tall. Exhibit A, he is pretty tall. Worst quality, very tall. So pretty consistent. Awesome, give it up for Riverwalker. Woo! All right, our last contestant, the one. His hobbies include running, hiking, reading the Bible, spending long evenings with friends. Sweet guy, the one. He is looking for a drop-dead, gorgeous girl that loves Jesus and me with all her heart. Aww. Is outgoing, talkative, and sweet. Wants several kids. So Riley, be thinking about kids. All right, best quality. These killer baby blues and my genuine kindness. Ooh, I'm a sweetheart, also ready to have a bachelor pick ready to go. He's pretty confident. Worst quality, I take things slow and not trying to play games. Winky face. Awesome, give it up for the one. Woo!
Hey, thank you, Allie. Let's give it up for Allie one more time. There we are. All right, I am cracking the code to get back into this computer. Did that work? Perfect. All right, I need you to get your phones back up and go to slido.com with the code dating. If you're not there, slido.com, the code dating. Now, could you put that graphic on the screen that reminds us which of the curtains have each guy behind it? So remember, right here on your far left is Dreamboat. Right here, center left is Smokey. Middle right is your boy Riverwalker, and then on the far right we have the one. Now, audience, you haven't heard a word from any of these guys directly, but you're going to have to eliminate one. Riley, if they eliminate the guy who's the man of your dreams, I'm sorry. It's just not cut out for you. But right now the audience is going to eliminate one person, so you're at slido.com and you've typed in dating, and I'm about to launch a question. And you vote for the one person that you want to eliminate. Are you ready? They're up there. Start voting now. Which guy should be eliminated? Dreamboat, Smokey, Riverwalker, the one. Right now, it looks like Riverwalker is in the lead of being eliminated. The one's catching up. Dreamboat is popping up ahead. We'll close the voting in about 10 more seconds. Who will you eliminate? Interesting. All right, we have some votes still coming in. Some percentages are changing. You're following along with it there on your phone. Now, I want to give you one more shot. You can go back and change your vote for the next 10 seconds. Would anybody want to change? All right, we're going to lock these votes in here in just a moment. The audience can see it, but the guys backstage can't because they don't know, they don't have their phones with them. The winner is clear, or at least the loser is. Now, here's the thing that you guys didn't anticipate for tonight. Riley is not the only one that has the opportunity to go home with a guy on her arm. You see, any of the guys that are voted off will be auctioned away for a date tonight to the highest bidder. Now, any money that you give for any of these guys that are auctioned off will go straight to Conway BCM Missions. In fact, we're going to invite you to a mission project in Panama City later. Thomas, the person who's been voted off is Riverwalker. Riverwalker, don't reveal yourself yet, because Riverwalker, we're about to auction you off to one of these lucky ladies in the room. But let's be honest, maybe it's not a lady, maybe a guy. You heard about Riverwalker, and you're like, I want to get lunch with that dude. Hey, it's okay. Pay to get lunch with Riverwalker this week. Thomas, your goal is to auction him off to the highest bidder. Remember, this money goes to missions. All right.
That's important. Remember, this section is sponsored by the Panama City mission trip. So if you've got your cash, if you've got your Cash App or your Venmo ready, go ahead and pull that off, and we will start the bidding. This works really simple. We don't like being too organized with things. You've got to get loud, you've got to get proud, and you've got to make yourself known if you want to buy a date with Mr. Riverwalker back here. So I'm going to open up the bidding to the audience. If someone would like to start us off, please make that known. I've got $5 over here. You got to be loud. Hey, no clapping so I can hear. Be loud, be loud. $5. Who else? $7 in the back. $7. Do I hear $8? $8. We're not doing that. You got to go up by $1 at least. $7 in the back. $10. Dadgum, Jayla. $10. Anybody else? Do I hear 11? $11? I'm about to kick you out. All right, $10. Do I hear 11? Going once. Going twice. Sold to Jayla. Jayla, why don't you come on up on stage? Come on up. Jayla, come join me on stage. Riverwalker, let her get up here first before you reveal yourself. Hey, we trust that you're good for it. Jayla, are you ready to see the man that you've just bought the date of your dreams with?
Yes.
She said yes. Riverwalker, come on out. Ooh, wee. Riverwalker, why don't you walk down off stage with your date? Hey, y'all give it up for Riverwalker and Jayla one last time.
Riverwalker was our boy Alex. Hey, thank you guys. You can go be seated. Thank you so much. All right. Hey, that's awesome. But now it's time to get on to our game show. Are y'all ready for it? All right. So right now I'm going to open up a question on Slido.com. So go back to Slido.com. Make sure dating is typed in. And I want you to go to the Q&A section. And you can begin asking questions. You want to ask questions that we can ask these men on Riley's behalf. Now, Riley's a smart girl, but she may not be thinking of every single question she needs to ask the guys backstage. Now, when those questions are asked, you can like it in the right corner on your phone, and that will upvote the question. Whichever questions are the highest voted, we will ask these men. But first, Riley, you have a couple of pre-scripted questions that you wanted to ask had you been the lucky candidate chosen tonight. So, Riley, will you ask your first question?
Hello, check. All right, there we go. My first question is, if you had to fist fight someone on the BCM staff, who would it be and why?
All right, we're going to answer these questions from left to right. So that means Dreamboat, you'll go first. Dreamboat, your voice should be disguised.
Check. Oh, Lord.
Okay, Dreamboat, will you answer Riley's question?
Well, I mean, there's one name that comes, man, I sound like Mickey Mouse. There's one name that comes to mind, that'd be Thomas Gannett. One, because I think I can take him, but two, he owes me some money. So we're gonna, we've been trying to figure that out for about 3 years now, so we'll see.
Thanks for that answer, Dreamboat. Our next contestant up is Smokey. Smokey, who would you fight on BCM staff?
Uh-oh. I would also fight Thomas Gannett because he wouldn't hurt a butterfly. So, what would start as a fist fight may turn out in a nice little afternoon hang sesh, maybe a little friend date.
Smokey, thanks for that answer. All right, that was a close one. Your voice almost got revealed, Smokey, but we still have absolutely no idea who you are. All right, the one, you're up next. Can we make sure the one's mic is ready to go? One, would you tap on that mic a couple times to make sure it's good? Perfect. The one, who would you fist fight and why?
Is this thing on? All right, there we go. If I had to fist fight, I would take Ryan Scantling. He's getting up there in years, and he just doesn't have the reactions he used to have. It's just, I feel like for me, that would just be the safest fight for my physical, my body, yeah. No
okay,
offense.
We have that answer there from the one. We're going to go to an audience question next, and the one, we're going to start with you and go backwards, okay? So the audience question that we're going to go to next is, how long have you been single?
I have been single for, let's see, today is the 8th, so About 9 months, 8, something like that.
Very, very precise. Okay, Smokey, how long have you been single?
Well, today is the 8th, so about 19 years.
All right, Smokey. Okay, we have Dreamboat. Dreamboat, how long have you been single?
Ryan, how long do you think I've been single? Be careful. That was Ryan, not Riley, by the way. Ryan Scanlon.
Sorry. I would say, Dreamboat, without knowing who you are, that
We talked backstage about this. Come on, man.
You've probably been single at least 7 days, because that's when your application came
It's
through.
more than 7 days, but we'll just leave it there.
But now that people know you can beat up Thomas Gannett, I think you're going to have a lot of prospects.
Is that what it takes, man?
All right, Riley, we're going to go back to you for the next question.
Okay, this is more of a sweeter question. What is your favorite book of the Bible and why?
Dreamboat, we're going to let you answer this question.
All right, check. Man, it's going to be hard to talk about the Bible with this voice. I say my favorite book of the Bible is Hebrews, because it's really good about how we're supposed to live and walk in faith, but it also brings up a lot of like Old Testament references. It's a good balance between the two testaments. And it's just, I've walked through it with different men's groups, close friends, and with my parents and men that have discipled me, so it comes up often. It's a great book. Can't beat it.
All right, Smokey, what would be your favorite book of the Bible?
I would have to say Psalms, just because it's really long, and I just love to spend my time in the Bible.
That's great. All right, the one, it seems like it's your turn. What is your favorite book of the Bible?
Man, if I had to pick just one where I could just camp out on, Song of Solomon, man. It's beautiful. It's relationship. It's raw. It's the best.
It's raw, he said. Okay, we're going to go back to an audience question. We have some good ones. What's the quadratic formula, someone asked. But I'm going to ask this question because it'll be really helpful to Riley. We're going to start with Dreamboat. What is your Enneagram type?
Well, there's two answers to this. One, I believe that God doesn't paint my numbers. He doesn't assign us that way. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. But two, I'm a 4-wing 5.
Oh, okay, we have the spiritual response and the very direct response. Smokey, what do you have for us? What is your Enneagram type?
I would have to agree with Dreamboat that God doesn't assign us like that. Therefore, I don't know. But I did take it at one point, and I think I was either a 9 or a 3 or something in the 20s.
Or something in the 20s. Okay, all right. The one, what is your Enneagram type?
All right, so mine's pretty straightforward. I am a 3-wing 2, which means I'm an achiever. And right now, my goal to achieve is one Riley McCoy.
Did he say
Neal.
Riley McCoy? Riley Neal.
Sorry, that's a singer.
Riley Neal. Okay.
That's a singer.
Riley,
All right.
That's a singer.
He's the one for someone, but is he the one for you, Riley? Riley, I'm going to let you ask that third question, but then we'll give you a final question at the end that can be catered to each individual guy. So ask that last question that you have pre-prepared.
Okay, the next question is, what's your most embarrassing celebrity crush?
All right, we're going to start with you, the one, and you've already had one embarrassing moment, but what's your most embarrassing celebrity crush?
My most embarrassing. Oh, man. I mean, all celebrities are great. I guess Miley Cyrus after she turned, that one's kind of embarrassing. Things were good, then they turned real bad real quick.
All right, Smokey, what is your most embarrassing celebrity crush?
Man, I really don't have a lot of embarrassing celebrity crushes. But if I had to pick one, it'd have to be Doris Burke. I love hearing her on the sidelines calling NBA games. Something about it gets me into it.
Okay. All right, Dreamboat, who is your embarrassing celebrity crush?
Riley McCoy.
Good one, good one. Okay, I'm going to ask one more audience question, and then Riley, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask each of these guys a little bit more personal questions, maybe to get to know them, to peel back the layers. The next audience question is this. Do you know how to change a flat tire? And if so, how many minutes would it take you? We're going to start with Smokey in the middle.
I believe I do know how to change a flat tire. However, I have never changed a flat tire. So we're going to say somewhere between 15 to 45 minutes.
Okay, all right, honest from the heart. We're going to next go to the one. Do you know how to change a flat tire? And if so, how long does it take you?
Yes, about 5 to 10. It'd be quick.
5 to 10 hours?
Take it however you want.
Okay. The one with the indirect answer. Dreamboat, do you know how to change a flat tire?
Well, here's the thing, man. I got the jack in my, hatchback. I got the tire tool. I got the blankets and all that crap. I think I've changed the tire a couple times, though. I'm not like an expert by any means. NASCAR's not knocking on my door. I think I can get it done about 8 minutes, 45 seconds, depending on if it's raining, if you're parked on the side of the interstate, all types of stuff like that.
Okay, I heard 8 minutes, 45 seconds. I mean, Riley, if you're in a precarious situation, that's good. All right, Riley, a moment for you to ask individual questions to your potential suitors. So, do you have individual questions that you would like to ask for each one?
Yeah, I can do that. All right, let's start with the one. This is not so serious, but if you win tonight, where will we go to dinner?
All right, so I've actually already planned this out. We got $100. We're about to spend $100. So we headed to Mike's place. We going fine dining and whining, girl.
All right, I like that.
Enough to be whining.
All right, next, Smokey. What is your ideal dream date?
I'd say my ideal dream date is one that includes me and you.
Wow. All right, and finally, are you a mountains or beach person?
Is this me?
Yes, it's Dreamboat.
I've been to the beach a few times, and it's all right, but I've never actually been to the mountains. I would say I would probably want to go to the mountains first before I make that decision. Although, Mountain of Judah, Mountain of Olives, very biblical. Mountains is the way to go.
All right, good answer.
All right, Riley, that was some really good information. And I trust that at this point in the night, you're well on your way to deciding who it is that's going to win. So this is what I want to ask you to do. Take this card and open it up and write down the name of the winner. Do you have a pen on you? Okay. Would somebody throw me a pen? All right. Not from multiple directions. Okay, I got a pen. I found it. I got 2 pens. Okay. Target practice is over. There's your pen. If you'll write down the name of the guy, and then by his code name, obviously, and then if you will hand that to me, put it in the envelope, hand it to me, and then we'll have the infamous Lynn Lloyd read that out here in just a moment. No pressure, guys, because you still will have the opportunity to be auctioned off. Well, while Riley's doing that, we're going to invite Thomas Gannay up here to talk about the Panama City Beach mission trip, because tonight has been co-sponsored by the PCB mission trip coming up, and you need to sign up.
Yes, Panama City, Florida. We are not going to Panama City, Panama. This is going to be a great trip. Now, spring break, that is the time for college students to hit the beach. But here's the problem. The beach is expensive, and we don't really have a whole lot of money. This is the cheapest beach trip you will ever find. We're going to Panama City, Florida, and we're going to be working with local churches and ministries, doing things like helping put together kits for foster families, food, clothes, and things like that, being able to serve people in the community. We're going to be able to work with a local church very nearby our retreat center and be able to do things that directly impact the community and the kingdom work that is going on year round. Now, we aren't just going to do good stuff. We're going to party it up a little bit. We're staying at this incredible retreat center that has a heated pool. Oh, and did I mention we're going to the beach? You'll get ample time to soak up some sun, get your tan going for the summer, and have a great time. If you are interested in this trip, here's what I need you to do. Go ahead and pull out your phone. Go to conwaybcm.com/missions. When you get to that page, you'll see an option to apply for the Panama City trip. If you're sitting on the fence and you're like, I don't know, should I go on this trip? I'm really not sure. Go ahead and apply anyways. That puts you on our list, and then we can get you more information so that you can make that decision at a later date. Next week, we'll be having our final interest meeting for the trip, so make sure you're at that, whether you're wanting to go, on the fence about going, and we'll get you plenty of information. Guys, you will not want to miss out on this mission trip.
All right, so you're going to sign up for Panama City Beach. It's going to be great. Riley, have you made a decision?
I have.
Okay. Would you slide? Oh, you slid it already in the card. So here is the male contestant winner. Would you welcome back up to the stage the Honorable Lynn Lloyd?
Thank you, Ryan. Well, I don't know about you, but man, my heart is pounding. See, I'm very nervous. My palms are sweating. And Riley, I'm so excited for you. And
me too.
Yeah. You're making some guys' dreams come true. I'm so excited about this. Are y'all ready? Are you ready, Riley?
Oh, I am ready.
Oh, yeah. Here it comes. Dreamboat! Yeah!
All right, Dreamboat, will you come from behind that curtain? Oh, who is it? It's Dalton Yates. Wow. She had a rose for you, but he had a whole bouquet of roses for her. Dalton, here's $100 for you to take Riley on an incredible date. Congratulations. Now, some of you may recognize Dalton because he was a contestant last year. Now, Dalton, how do you feel about being chosen by Riley tonight?
Man, it's been a long time coming, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
Riley, now that you see that it's Dalton, what's your first reaction?
It's great. Second time's the charm, and I'm excited.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, thank you guys so much for being our contestants tonight. You guys can exit right there off the stage. Now, some of you are pretty wise, and you see there's still two guys behind these curtains. Who are they? I don't know. I have suspicions, but this is what I do know. Somebody's going to walk away with them tonight, and it's whoever bids the most money. So Thomas Gannett, come up here and lead this bidding war.
All right, you got your wallets ready, people? We've got two phenomenal guys left up here. Now, truthfully, at this point, I wasn't paying attention very much, and it's been a long amount of time, so I don't even remember their nicknames, but we're going to start the bidding for the right here, Smokey, I believe. So do I have an opening bid for my man behind the curtain? $20. Oh, my gosh. $21. 25. There's a lot of dudes answering. Guys, calm down. Ladies, you're not going to want to miss out on this. 30. Another dude up in the booth. 31. Can my guys chill? I need a woman. 32. 35. $40. Oh my gosh. Do I hear 41? $41. $50. Elliot, you need to get a date with a girl. Oh my gosh, do I hear 51? $60 in the booth. Grant, you have a girlfriend. Do I hear 61? I'm out of breath at this point. 61. 61. Matt, I'm not giving you money to buy this date. 62 up in the booth. Do I hear anything higher than 62? Going once. Going twice. Elliot, speak now or forever hold your peace. $100. Y'all, we added this in as a joke. We were expecting like $2 a person. $100. I don't think anybody can beat that. I don't have $100 in my bank account. $100 going once, going twice. Elliot, $100 for a bro date. Come on up on stage and claim your date. There's no way this is real. Elliot, meet the man of your dreams. Smokey, come on out. Smokey was indeed Trevor, rocking the iconic Matt James look. You're looking good, man, looking good. Y'all can exit the stage. Go with him, man. He paid $100 for you. He's earned this. All right, we have one final guy to auction off. If you don't go for $100, do not be insulted. I'm blown away. Our final guy this evening is the one. And ladies, he wasn't Riley's one, but he could be your very special one. So do I hear an opening bid for the one? $1. Ouch. $2. I hear 20 up in the booth. Grant is so aggressive. $20. Do I hear anything higher than 20? 21. $21. Anything higher than 21? 25 up in the booth. Grant, if you want somebody to hang out with you, just ask someone. 25 up in the booth. Is there anything higher? $30. Good Lord. Jordan, you don't even go here. $30. Do I hear anything higher than 30? How much? $40. Oh my gosh. Anything higher than 40? Back to you, lover boy. 45. I don't even know who that is. She said $45. Do I hear anything higher than 45? Going once. 50 up in the booth. Grant, chill. That was a woman. Don't take it from her. Will you go 51? I'll make him stop. She said 51 before Jordan did. I hear 51 over here in the corner. Going once, going twice. Sold to the lady over here. I can't see who you are, but come on up. Come on down. Who is it? I still can't see her. Savannah? Oh, you got a boyfriend. That's awkward. All right, the one. Come. Oh, it's a group thing. Oh my gosh, dude, I couldn't breathe. All right, hey, the one. Would you come on out front and meet your dates? The one is, of course, the one and only Wyatt Milliken. Wyatt, you can exit stage left with your mini dates.
That was a whole group came together to get Wyatt Milliken. Hey, thank you guys so much for coming with us here tonight. It has been incredible. Hey, let's give it up one more time for all of our contestants. Hey, for the ladies, all the ladies who are contestants, would you meet me right here at the foot of the stage right now? Would you just come up so we can all applaud you one last time? Would you make your way up here very, very quickly? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Taylor, we have a gift especially for you. There you go. Here you go, Meredith, a gift especially for you. They're all kind of looped together. So, and Michaela, and then Riley. Hey, thank you. Let's give it up for our ladies tonight. Incredible. Hey, you girls can be seated. Thank you so much. Hey, we've still got just a couple more things to do, and then we're going to dismiss you to groups, which are abbreviated tonight. But groups are the most important thing we do every single Monday. We have a camp, Rock Haven Bible Camp, that's here with us tonight. And man, we love these folks. Nate, would you come and talk to us a little bit about how these students can be involved in Rock Haven Bible Camp? Some of them found the date of their dreams tonight. Maybe this summer will be a time where they'll find the camp of their dreams.
Thank you, Ryan. Let me tell y'all, first and foremost, it is so encouraging to me to see you guys here. In light of COVID, you're coming out. A lot of y'all probably went to church yesterday. You're back in church today. You're wearing your mask, and you're doing it so you can learn more about God. And to me, that is so encouraging. So thank you to you guys for doing that. All right, show of hands. I don't have a cool computer system where you guys can text me, so we're going to kick it old school. Raise your hand if you went to Bible camp when you were a kid. All right, hands down. Raise your hand if you made